Good afternoon, President Zelensky, dear Vladimir. It's great to see you again, and welcome to the NATO summit.
Year, 32 countries have joined the declaration, and today we signed another security agreement. We strengthen NATO. We're strong guys. We have strong army, and we are fighting against this tyrant, Putin. And that's why Ukraine in NATO, this is both success.
In our meeting just now, you and I agreed that all of these elements, a NATO command, more funding, more military support, more security agreements, and more interoperability, constitute a bridge to NATO membership and a very strong package for Ukraine. Ukraine's future is in NATO. I welcome your progress on reforms, and as you continue this important work, we will support you on your irreversible path to NATO membership.
First of all, we appreciate the decision on air defense, 5 Patriots for Ukraine and dozens of other systems, and we expect them to be delivered as soon as possible so that as many lives as possible can be saved.
So, yes, we see a Russian attempt to intimidate us from providing support, but we see that it has, if anything, the opposite effect on NATO allies. They're actually stepping up their support for Ukraine. Let me add one more thing, is that we have seen arrests across the alliance, in the United Kingdom, in Germany, in Poland, in the Baltic countries, following these hostile actions. And of course, there are ongoing legal processes. And what NATO does is also to increase intelligence sharing to help allies to protect against these actions. But since Russia opened a new front in Kharkiv, the front line and the borderline is more or less the same. So the only way to hit military targets, missile launchers or airfields which are conducting attacks against Ukraine, is to hit military targets on Russian territory, because the front line and the borderline is more or less the same. And therefore I welcome that allies have loosened their restrictions, and there is no doubt that Ukraine has the right to use weapons. They have received their own weapons, but also weapons that have been donated by allies to hit legitimate military targets on Russian territory.
With all respect to everybody, with all respect to all the countries, in big and small countries, but we have to understand that not all the leaders can make negotiations. You need to have some power for this.